The guy we're going to meet today, I can almost guarantee, has an experience that will blow all of ours out of the water.
Don't say.
He wrote to the treasure hunt team and said he had some memorabilia that was one of a kind, and I would think that he's one of a very small group of people who would have hung on to this.
Is he a pilot? Could he have been an engineer? Maybe he's a military pilot flying on jets.
I don't know. Let's just drive there.
Okay.
Hi, hello, welcome.
Esti, Anita. Nice to meet you. This is Chan.
Thanks for having me.
Esti Chan was one of the supervisors of the airport's construction. And he's kept hold of some mementos from the time he worked on this mega project.
Oh, nice.
Look at this.
Yeah. Managed to pull them out from the closet, so to speak.
Now, it's no small feat planning a new national airport. So what were some of the things that you guys had to go through during that time to get to this point where, okay, this is going to happen?
I joined the team rather late. By the time I started, the bulk of the reclamation had been completed, and we were building all the various buildings, and I was particularly assigned to the passenger terminal team.
That's the most exciting part.
Yeah.
Esti Chan led a department which kept tabs on the construction work. His team included a civil engineer, quantity surveyors, and an architect. They saw Changi Airport through its first day of operation on 1st of July 1981. The first flight, SQ-101, carried 140 passengers from Kuala Lumpur to Changi. But for ST, Changi's history began before SQ-101. And he has a unique treasure to confirm that. It's an air ticket for an incredibly short flight.
Oh, look at this.
They would have taken off from Paya Lebar,
Exactly.
made the 1 minute flight
To Changi. That's what it says here, from Paya Lebar Airport to Changi.
Yeah. You can't get it wrong because it's stated in the ticket.
These are test flights.
These are test flights, and they do this marvelous maneuver, which is like touch and go. So it does not land physically. The plane gets close down to the runway and then flies off again.
I'm going to be cheeky, but do they serve you peanuts?
Yeah, did you get peanuts and drinks?
We don't even have a seat to sit on, you know.
So hang on, you were in the...
We were in the cockpit and we were actually standing there.
Like a bus, and you're standing
Yeah,
there.
we were standing there. In fact, it's so relaxed, like you can do what you like. There was no safety rules about how to buckle up and, you know, things like that. And we were up there basically making observation, you know.
This is one of the best recollections I've ever heard, and I have a big favor to ask you. We would love to include all of your memorabilia about Changi Airport in the People's Collection, which is going to happen at the National Museum. Please say yes.
Well, I can't object to that really, you know, and I think it should be open to public viewing, you know.
That's just what we wanted to hear.
Changi Airport wasn't the only public mega project to get underway in the 80s. There was something even more ambitious and more controversial on the cards.
In 1983, groundbreaking for Singapore's biggest public project took place. Of course, I'm talking about the MRT. And from this very station, Toa Payoh, the first train swooshed out of here on the 7th of November, 1987. Can you imagine the excitement of taking a train for the very first time?
The first trains were delivered in 1986, amidst much celebration. After all, this had been a project that had been debated for 20 years before the final go-ahead. By the time the MRT opened to the public the following year, it had become the most expensive single project of its era, at a cost of 5 billion Singapore dollars.